Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Mr. Kingdom Cash, Charles Dyson here. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to sign up for your free TradingView account. Now, TradingView is just a platform that allows you to actually draw on charts and plan out your trades. This is going to be a very important part of your trading career, so you're going to need this. So it's free to join. Just come to the website, tradingview.com, click this button right here, right? It says join for free. What you're going to do is create a username, um, whatever, and then you'll put your email in, password, click this button, select I'm not a robot. If the captcha pops up, you do it, right? And then you sign up. It gives you a free account, all right? So what I'm going to do is go back to the home screen, tradingview.com. All right, now to sign in, you would just come here and use that username or email that you created and the password. All right, so make sure you write your login credentials down so you don't accidentally forget. All right, so let's go back to the page. Now, in this search bar, you can type in any pair that you want to actually draw the charts, right? So let's just pick, GBP, or no, let's pick Euro USD. All right, so all these different charts will come up. I usually select just the first one, which is FXCM, and then it'll bring this up, right? And if you want to see the full featured chart, you click this button, it'll open up a new tab and show you the chart, right? Now, a couple of things. I'm going to show you some basic navigation of how to use TradingView, right? So firstly, this right here you don't need. You can double click it and hide it. All right. This right here, I like the whole screen, so I can move this to the side by clicking this little tab right here. And now, some people prefer a white background. Some people prefer a black background. Me personally, I prefer a black background, right? But if you want a white background and you want to get rid of these gray lines back here, I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So you can click on the chart, go to settings, all right, background, right? You see these vertical lines right here? I'm going to click this and I'm going to slide this way. You see the vertical lines disappear, right? I'm going to click horizontal lines right here and I'm going to slide this way. Guess what? Now you have an all white background. Now, in TradingView, when you have a free account, these ads pop up, right? They can be a little annoying, but it's free to use the software, so this is something you got to deal with. You X that off, click hide now, and then every so often those ads will pop up. Just something you got to deal with, right? So I like a black background, so I'm going to go back to settings, right? I'm going to go to background. I'm going to click this, change it black. Boom, voila, that simple, right? Now, when you first get TradingView, your volume indicator will pop up. If I want to hide that, I can click this, right? This is how you hide it. If you click it again, it comes back up. So this little eyeball right here, right? This settings gear is the settings for that indicator, right? Which I usually don't mess with. And if you want to get rid of it altogether, you can click this X, right? I like the volume indicator, right? And for you experienced traders who may be watching this, if you don't know how to use the volume indicator, go on to IML TV, right? And go to Adeze Duncan's recorded trainings. And she did a training on Wednesday, April 3rd, 2019. That was really, really good on volume, okay? If just a quick tip for you guys. All right, so I'm going to hide that. Now, let's talk about time frames. Here are the time frames, right? See these little stars right here? You can actually highlight your favorite time frames on the chart, so it's easy to click through the time frames. Now you see, instead of being one time frame up here, I have the daily, the 4 hour, the 1 hour, the 30 minute, 15. And the way I have mine set up, I actually have the monthly and weekly up there too. All right, so you can easily click through and navigate this very quickly. All right, that's one tip. Another thing, the tools that you're going to use a lot of the time, just to let you know, this right here, the trend line, you can add your own toolbar right here. So the same principle applies. You can select your trend line, right? Um, I also use very frequently the rectangle, right? If I want to highlight something, a specific candle or area, I use the eclipse, right? Just me personally. If I want to take notes on my screen, I use the balloon, right? Um, what else do I use often? I often use um, long position, short position, price range. But that's just to give you guys an idea. Now, when I click this, it highlights that, and I can click and drag, and guess what? It creates a line on the screen. Now, if I want to make that line more visible, I click this, move this over. I can make it thicker. Here's that add again. Get rid of that. I can change the color of my trend line. I usually like yellow, right? And voila, now I have a trend line, right? My box, same principle. I click, drag, and I can create rectangles to highlight resistance or support areas. Now, if I want an outline of that line, I can click, oh, no, that's the middle, sorry. Oops. Hey. Well, anyway, I can click this, change the color of the outside of the box. See, I usually make mine yellow, but the inside I usually make blue, and I can make it lighter or darker. But I'm gonna go with a lighter blue. But anyway, for example purposes, I'll just leave it be. But that's how you do that. Now, here's another tool you need to know. When you click anything, any tool on the screen, you can actually clone it and create another exact replica of whatever you just drew. If you want to trash what you've drawn on the screen, you highlight it, click the trash can, it disappears. Right? I can do the same thing for this line. I can clone it, boom. It gives me an exact line. If I want to get rid of it, right? If you want to lock a tool, which let's add the horizontal line to my toolbox. I'm going to move this. You can click and drag it and rearrange your tools how you like them. But let's say I want to draw a level on my screen, which I usually make orange. Just change the thickness. And I want to lock it so I can just click and keep going. Boom, there's a level. Boom, there's a level. Boom, there's a level. So I can keep, clicking. Now when you're done, you just unselect that, click this, and now it's back to a mouse, right? So these are basic ways to actually draw on the screen. Let me show you how I would use this. Oops, boom, get rid of that. Oops, this isn't the one I usually like. So let's go over here. Let's get rid of that. I think it's a call out. That's what it's called. Boom. Boom. Yep, this is the one I like. So I can write resistance level. And usually I like my border green. I want my background green. Boom. And I can change the font to 20, make it bigger. So I can take notes on my screen, right? So just giving you guys an idea. The ruler, this is a very important tool. You're going to use this all the time. You're going to measure the amount of pips. You see that's this move right here is about 65 pips. It gives you the time. It took 1 day for that move to happen, right? 30 bars, 1 day, right? So you can use that measurement tool. Here's another measurement tool right here. And this actually sticks on the screen. It does the same thing, but it sticks on the screen. This one, when you use this tool, it does not stick on the screen. As soon as you click away, it's gone, right? Let's get rid of that. Okay, So that's that tool. If I want to get rid of it, boom. And then your long position and your short position for measured moves, right? So you can measure your stop loss right here and your target right here. You can move this side to side, make it long or short, right? And it gives you the amount of pips. This will be an 18 pip stop loss for a 31 pip take profit, right? So it gives you that. That's a very, very good tool to use as well. But I just wanted to give you guys the basics, right? So you know how to use it. Now, when you get to the point where you're ready to start drawing on the charts, you can refer back to this video. Just wanted to make sure you understood the different ways you can use it. All right, go ahead and move on to the next video.